Hello and welcome back to Mechabellum Ladder Climb. Though, unfortunately, Doof here, 1100 against our 1300, is going to learn that I was way overrated at 1450 when we first got placed. We we have a lot of learning to do so that we can kind of climb back up the charts. I wouldn't mind playing around with some aerial units again. I do love a heavy armor on top of tanks. I feel like that is an insanely strong combo. Let's just go with strong tanks. And let's not be afraid of doing like some higher value units. Like they have Phoenix, maybe we'll end up pivoting into like a Mustang or something in the future. For now, we obviously need to go Marksman. That is like the way. And I don't know. I don't want to stack my units too high up. I do like the idea of like backline crawlers kind of joining the battle pretty late, but maybe one frontline kind of moderate crawler just to make sure that some initial shots from that Phoenix don't get plugged into my tanks. We'll put our units just a little bit more forward there in terms of having our snipers. And there we go. So they're going to be doing a lot of ground units against my tanks. That should work for them pretty well, if I'm honest. I mean, with the Phoenix and our lack of anti-air, we were kind of in a trouble from day one here. But hopefully we have enough crawlers and our tanks protect our crawlers so that their Phoenix don't put shots on my tanks. But here we go. Shots on tanks are happening. These are our crawlers, though, so there's a chance that they're going to get all messed up, and there we go. Okay, tanks are still strong, and having extra health means that we survive way more of those shots than we have any right doing. Heavy armor, I think, works really well for us. They do have a speed specialist, so perhaps we put heavy armor on a tank in the center. Tanks right now are a solid counter for us. Absolutely, okay? Like it's countering the units that they have, rather. So we're going to keep enjoying that benefit. And maybe another squad of crawlers coming in late. Right? All about these late crawlers just to kind of muddy the water here while our tanks go to work. Looks like they got some tanks of their own. Makes sense. We have slightly more tanks. They have more, individual target fire. Who's to say? We have some late tanks joining, so this is nice. So their AoE has been kind of thrown off by the fact that we have a second group of crawlers. And our tanks are onto their tanks. That's a really good sign for us. Yeah, I think the really late crawlers really work for us. And again, these marksmen, I don't really need lots of marksmen. I just need enough marksmen so that I have some anti-air here at the end. There might be some value in going for wasps. I do like a wasp build these days. I don't know what happened, but I'm now interested in going wasp. So we'll see how that goes. Extended range arc light is cool, but we're doing tanks. Smoke screen isn't that useful. I'm just gonna go skip for the 50 bucks. We're gonna focus on upgrading a bunch of our units. And then I'm gonna get 2 more squadrons of tanks for now. It might seem weird, but I think it's actually pretty goated. We're going to get Mechanical Rage to speed these tanks up at one point. For now, I think that we double down on the fact that we have health on our tanks by buying this health upgrade. And they did go for extended range arc lights. Decreases attack by 20% though, so I think that's going to be pretty weak at killing my tanks. We'll see what this missile does though. I feel like that's going to be a good one. Yeah. I mean, we have extended health on those tanks, so they were able to survive. And we do have so many crawlers that this extra couple arc lights that he did put to level 2 are pretty cute. Like they're a good build certainly. But our level 2 marksmen are going to town on their tanks, and we did survive on the flanks with our own sledgehammer tank build here. So seems good to me. Probably just some more level 2 marksmen would be good for us. Yeah, I mean, damn, we are cruising over this guy. I mean, to be fair, he's rated like 1100, and we were playing in the 1400s for a while now. I do like the shields being more effective. So rage on the tanks. Rage on the tanks. Rage on the crawlers. Might not be worth investing in them. This is speed by 3. This is speed by 5. 70% reduced damage while in motion. I don't know. For now, I think we buy level 2 units. And we buy a couple of ranked up marksmen just for the center here. And then what? And then maybe just buy the damage upgrade, I guess. And none of our tanks have ranked up, which is a little bit frustrating. They're all like halfway there. He got the shield device specialist as well, and it looks like he's going to keep buying this missile, which, you know, makes sense. That time it did a little bit less because the mechanical rage triggered that stuff a little bit faster. Our tank should shoot much faster than theirs though, right? With the mechanical rage, they should be shooting 50% faster. Or rather, yeah, 50% faster. In 4.5 seconds, they will shoot... I mean, they don't even have any tanks left for me to look at. But in 4.5 seconds, they will shoot once, which means that in 9 seconds, they will shoot twice. In 9 seconds, we'll shoot 3 times. So 50% more is pretty sick. Junior manufacturing specialist. I'm such a fan of this. Like, I love junior manufacturing. Let's not go for big tanks. That's going to save us a bunch of money every round. In fact, I might just get a bunch of rank 2 snipers. Right? You go level 2 recruitment, buy 50 bucks, and buy another. And now we are in like Flynn in terms of marksman squads. It's probably overkill, quite frankly, but for now, I'm into it. We didn't even blow up their shield over there, which is interesting. I don't need to buy any one-time upgrades, I don't feel. Don't feel that that's necessary. They are going for arc lights to counter tanks, which, I mean, fair enough. It means that they're doing, this is what, 200% damage, right? So that means that 1700, that means that something like armor doesn't really make sense for us. But for instance, regeneration with field maintenance would make sense for us. 4.5% of max HP, that benefits things like heavy armor. So we could do that and keep our units nice and healthy on the front line. They went extended range for tanks. We're kind of just accepting that we are going to get speed and we're going to dash in. Though they have speed with the fact that they are a speed specialist. So let's see what happens. They decide to buy a squad to leave the fray in the front there. Again, I'm not too worried about this. This is looking pretty nasty on the right flank, but we have some reinforcements headed that way. We have so many snipers that are going to the flanks, but as soon as that's cleaned up, here we go. So the elite marksman upgrade obviously comes to mind as being something that would go hard right now in terms of benefiting us. Extended range, more damage, being able to pop shields. Like, most things should take 1 hit to kill. Obviously their arc lights are a little bit tankier than that, but the question is just, do we do that or do we get the healing upgrade on? Instead of 30% attack, let's go 30% HP. And now let's get max HP healing, as well as a bunch of sick upgrades. Holy damn. Now, we do have discounts on purchases. So, I don't know. Part of me thinks that you just try and overwhelm them with some crap, like crawlers, right? You kind of throw off their squads by spawning in something on the flank. But do we really want their crawlers to show up to the battle late? I actually think that we probably do. Let's spawn some crawlers here and some crawlers here, and we'll see just like what happens. Because I think that means that a lot of their fodder units will actually go this way instead of the front line. And that'll be good for us. Let's get some movement speed bonus and see if we can get in for a kill here. So yeah, all of these like rear troops are just running off to kill one squad of crap crawlers. They are going to come back, but in the meantime, we're going to be blowing up some of their very valuable arc lights and everything else. And then they're attacking the flanks, which, I don't know, I think we're fine with that. They're coming in all stacked up, killing my sledgehammer tanks. Like, I don't know, man. This looks like GG to me. So again, we're definitely not 1100 rated, okay? We crushed this 1100 person. It's unfair. I'm glad that the game gave us an easy win to make us feel like, hey, okay, we're not 1100s, we're 1300s, okay? We're not 1450s, we're not 11s, we're 1300s. I feel confident in that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.